Oh yes, I'm continuing the history about the Goodridge family. My name is Francis Goodridge again. This spot here that I'm standing on here right now, this is where I first started living at the age of 14. My father got confined to a house because he used to take care of this land from, this is what they call Oropouche estate. He used to work with Texaco in the oil fields, and they used to rent you land here. And he had this 5-acre block of land here that he used to mine cows, goat, and sheep on it. He got confined to a house, and I took over. At the age of 14, I came down here and lived in something like this, tree galvanized. Tree galvanized. These mango trees that you see in here right now is what I suck mangoes. This is one that I cut down. I suck mango and throw seed, and these seeds just grow. And this is the height of them there now. Look at this area here is the rice land. We used to plant rice down there. Rice down there. We never buy rice. We always have rice. My father used to plant rice. When he get confined to the house again, I plant rice. My father mined 6 children from this land. I mine 5 children from this land. They all born and come here and meet me here. And we all work together. When they start growing, we mine cows, goat, and sheep. I had hundreds of goat and sheep on this land. All these places up there, it have fence. These same pitch pine and teak trees, fence right around 5 acres of land, plus barbed wire. Barbed wire right around 5 acres of land. Joshua Johan Duomo Enterprise is the man that used to run my children from here and pull gun for them and get them scared at the age of 19 and 18 and when they was all kind of 7 and 6 years, because they had loved this so much. Only govers this land had. That's what you see in there is only bush now. This land was just like this here. It was just like this, cultivated, fence, animals, and everything on it right here. I used to live right on this spot here. Now at the age of 60, some 63 years of age, I have to come back and live in one just like this again. But this one is a little bigger, but this is where I have to live. And there is where I have to sleep. That's my hammock there. And that is where I live right now. All this area here, come back on the side, this fence goes way up, all these areas. You see those teak trees over there? I plant them from 3 inches high. 3 inches, and watch at the height of them there now. All these teak trees, 3 inches high. All those barbed wire fence that you're seeing down there, is I who placed them. I put them there. I plant hog plum trees. And I plant and I fence around 5 acres of land. This is my 3rd house. Here, this spot here, that Joshua Johan Dumo Enterprise and the police of Trinidad and Tobago destroyed my house here. It wasn't even completed as yet. This is the 3rd house that they had broken down. I had borrowed money to build this house, and I'm paying back money right now for monies that I borrow for this here right now. Joshua Johan, that was in last year, in 17, 16, they broke down this house. All these areas here, all this area here, watch it, everybody. Everybody, I want this to go out to the world. I want the world to see what it is man have to go through with the cost of, with these type of people, these evil forces, and not him alone. Joshua Johan together with Dumo Enterprise, together with the police of Trinidad and Tobago, together with Baby and Nagasar. I won Baby a husband in court on the same land where his cows come and eat down my crops. I have documents on this. I have receipts from since in the 50s on this land. I'm paying water rate, as you can see. I'm paying water rate on this land. And this is what these people doing. And the law of the land is siding with them. Right now the law of the land wants to lock up my sons and my mother and myself. My mother is 103 years of age, and she worked this land to mine us. 103 years of age, and I work this land too to mine my children. All my children now, They are in the force, they are in the military, they are with the government. And these people are trying to get them out of their jobs, to hurt them. Young men who try to elevate themselves. That is what the law of our land is doing. Justice Devendra Rampasad, together with Remy Gosine, together with Baby Anagasar, Jashri Johan, Do More Enterprise. Look at this here. This house here, what you see here, this is my first house that I built. This is my first house. This was a 20 by 20. It wasn't even completed as yet. They broke it down. I had it connected with, how they say, the electrical wiring and everything. It's passed inspection, everything. And just as I was to get the lights from that pole there, what's something? Look at what Dumo do. Jashri Johan. This is the pole that was up in the air to get the connection from the road to this house. This is what Jashri Johan did. And the law is with him. The law is not putting him in jail. If it was I, and you would have put me into jail, look what Jashri Johan is doing. This is a mountain. You seen that mountain there? This hill here was the height of that mountain. From the beginning, Jashri Johan tracked it down, throw down this electrical post there. All drive down everything, destroy everything, and nobody said anything about it. This is all these trees that you see in there is what I planted from 3 inches high. Watch it then. Look at these here. That is what Jashri Johan did here. He tracked down this whole area, destroy house, everything, or all the wire connection there. Look at these trees here, these pitch pine. I plant them from 3 inches high. And watch at the size of them right now. Watch up the size of them right now. Look at that over there. Look at these trees here. I'm coming up to the road now. This lamp pole here, this is lamp pole 68 of Berridge Trace, Harris Village, South Oropouche. 5 years I've been asking the TNTech, the telephone, the electrical company to change that light there. That light don't work. Together with pole 68 and pole 69. In 5 years I've been in TNTech to get this light repaired and fixed. Up to this day it haven't been. Every other street light in this village light, every other one. Only these two at the Goodridge premises here, no lights for us. I want you to watch again. Look at these wires. These wires are over 40 years old, putting down. All these wires, fence right around. Right around, I tell you, go fence right around, go straight around 5 acres of land and come back on this side down here. Look at, this is what Jashri Johan and them did again. They break down everything here again. They cut these wires with bowl cutters in pieces, in 6-inch and 3-inch pieces. You see, this is what they did. This is what they did. Look at there, all there is what they did. And nobody to take heed. Nobody not taking any seeking any interest of the poor man here. Look at this house. This is my house to live. Look at where I have to live now. This is my house. This is the first house I ever built in my life. Look, the second one down there destroyed. And I had a ranch there that they destroy again. What could I do now? There's water. There's peas. These trees here. Everything was planted from babies. Look at fruits. All these Portugal limes, the amount of trees down there, lime trees, with thousands of lime on it, that Jashri Johan just dig it up and destroy everything. Watch at limes, it's trees. You can watch the fences. Watch the fences. Look at my gate. Look at my gate. They pull it out, they break it up in pieces, they do everything. Everything. I place them back, place back the iron here. Place back the iron here, place back the iron there, and I have the gate standing and watch the condition and how they have this here. I wrote up this on them. I wrote up this on them here. This is Jashri Johan, Dumo Enterprises, Nagasar family, and all the false witnesses that was paid to do evil works from around here. The police you hired to protect you while doing your demonic work. Jashri Johan, remember. I want you to read it and watch it. I want you to read it and watch it. I said, man days are like the grass in the field, like the flower that flourish. and the wind passed over us, and we are gone, and the place thereof shall know it no more. This is the fence. This is what you see here. It had no house here. No house whatsoever. This was a dirt track here. This is a road now. This was a dirt track where we used to pass. This is where you build road here. We do everything here. Everything here. Watch out, all these trees. There's mango I suck. Look at the size of these mangoes. It's coconut. It's everything. Yeah, it's everything. This, look at the road. It's a road here now. This was a dirt track. It had no house here. Nobody knows nothing about here. They coming here. Everybody coming here. Everybody come in here and live and meet me here. I was the only one that stayed in this land from after the ancient and the older heads died out. I was the only one that stayed on this land. You see, look at these big trees. See? This pitch pine, they was planted from 3 inches high. Look, cedar, planted from 3 inches high. Look at what they're doing. They're cutting at the bark in the trees to kill them when I'm not around. Look at what they're doing. I want you to see all these fences. These things so old. It's over 40 years old. Over 40 years old. Over 40 years old. Look at these trees. Look at these trees. Pitch pine, teak. Right through. Go right around 5 acres of land. Right around 5 acres of land. This house down there was the only house it had here. Was a little carrot house. That was Bisram. Bisram who used to live there. There. This was the oldest house it had here. It had an old house up on the hill there with a pig pen there. That is Mr. Duncan. All of them died. Everybody gone. And the son and children come and do what they have to do and build over. Look at this road here. That had no road from the way here. All here was bush and dirt track. We who built this road here, this was the last house. My house was the last one. This was the one before me. And there wasn't no other road nowhere inside here. No other road. Look at grapefruit, look at coconut, all these things that I planted. How could I walk away from this? How could I walk away from this and leave it? I cannot. Tell Justice Devandra Rampasad, I cannot walk away from this. I cannot walk away from this. This is my labor. This is my gratuity. This is my gratuity. Look peas, look at mandarin. It had everything on this land that I planted for my children. Look at it had no house here. These people come in here and meet me, and all of them went for false witness and stating that they never know me here. They never know me here. All he was dirt track go straight down to Mondesi. Straight down to Mondesi. Straight down to Mondesi was a dirt track. These people come in here when we build road. And what's something? All of them stating that they never know me. Watch are the condition of these trees. These trees so old is more than 40 years. Over 40 years. And I'm telling you, I have receipts from the 50s on this land. I'm paying water rate up to today. I win polo in court in 69, in 96. Yeah, I have all these things. What Justice Rampasad need again? I give him everything that I have. Everything that I have. Everybody is still coming in inside here. They just come in here and live. I was here before everybody. And I walk honest and hard here. Look, these houses here. It had no houses there. These houses there is people that come in here to live. Coming here to live. Them doesn't know anything about a dirt track. I am the man who know. And I who will live here. And I am not leaving here. I rather to die right here. I want the law and the justice to know, because I have written letters all to every department of Trinidad and Tobago. Every department of Trinidad and Tobago. Even to the Chief Justice, the Prime Minister, everybody who is in law in Trinidad and Tobago. We respect the law. All my sons are working with the law, and that is what they're going to do, these children. They're trying to hurt them, to put them in jail, for them to lose their job. For them to suffer, for them to think differently. These houses had no houses here. Had no houses here. All these people come here and meet me. They come here, and this house here, the people who live here, they went to court. Justice Johan paid them to go to court and said that they never know me. And these people, I have the witness. I have all the documents. I have everything that they state. Everything that they state. It had nobody. These houses, no houses wasn't here. This Mr. here, he know. Because he came in here and he lived, and we used to live like brothers, still like brothers. These people here, these people come in here to live. And but something, they doesn't know when here was a dirt track. They doesn't know when here was a dirt track. And this house here, these people here went to court and said they never know me. I rear 5 children from right here. They born here. Look, all these houses here. Everybody have lights and water. Everybody have lights and water. Everybody have lights and water. And I cannot get any lights and water. I cannot get pole 68 and pole 69. Pole 68 and 69. There is no lights. All these lights that you see here, everything working. This is the only house that have trees like this here. Because when I bought my trees, my plants, I give my brothers here some. Because he come down here to live. And when he come down here to live, I give him some. Same pitch pine. These are the pitch pine trees. These are the pitch pine trees there. That we planted together. Tell me, this thing is over 40 years old. And these people still saying, what you see in road? This is road. This was a dirt track. Nobody knows inside here when it was a dirt track. Papi, you good? Yeah. Nobody knows when in here was a dirt track. I live in here in the tree galvanized all my life. There wasn't no houses in here. Used to be scared to walk through here because it's only dirt track. This is the and still these people coming here and saying that they never know me. Every one of them, I know when every one of these children born here. I know when every one of them born here. I know when Polo and them come there to live. I know when Polo married. I know everybody when they married. I went to Polo wedding. That is why Polo died with worm coming out of his body. He walked the streets and worm dropping out of his body. And I fear not the man who could kill the body, because the spirit is it. And I'm not going for that less. I'm not going for that less. I'm the first man that live inside here. And I'm not moving. I'm not leaving. I want everybody to tell Justice Devendra Rampasad and how they call them. Justice Johan and Baby and Nagasar. Because I went Polo in court for that same man. And I have documents on it. I have everything on it. And I'm not leaving. If they want me, they would have to kill me right there. I want this to go out to the world, and it will go out to the world. There wasn't no houses in here. If I had balled them in my land, then no one was going to hear me. I'm not going for less. I am not going for less. I wrote letters to every department in Trinidad and Tobago, and there was no help, no support. And right now, Justice Devendra Rampasad is trying to lock up my children. He wants to lock up my mother. That is 103 years. Just imagine, you're telling me that is justice? These people have to go and learn law again, because they're not law, they're not real. They're not real. Look at this land here. This is pole 68. My name is Francis Goodridge again. Pole 68. There's pole 68 down there. There's pole 69. This area here is where we control for over 100 years. And I take over after my father, and I'm not going for nothing less. Because I rear children from here. My father reared 6 children from here. I come and I start having children here. And 5 children I rear from here. And beauty about it, that we never go against the law. And every one of them join the law. And that is what these people are trying to do to them right now, to destroy them from their jobs. Once this would be going out to the world, and everybody would see, look at these houses. Everybody come here and live in comfortable. They come and meet me here. And what's something? Everybody, I don't know if it's because of race or what it is. I'm not a racial person. I'm an African man. I'm not a racial person. But I am telling you that here, these people coming here to live, and they are very disrespectful. Very, very disrespectful. Look at what they did. This was money spent. Look, I'm paying back money from this first house. This second house. What it is. Paying back money, and I have nothing. And look at where I have to live. Look at where I have to live. Yeah? Look at where I have to live. I want the law, and I want the public, and the world to see and hear this. All these fruit trees was planted by these hands. By these hands. By these hands. All these trees was planted by these hands. All here was only fruits. Jastri Johan Dumo Enterprises, the man who tracked along this hill. You see in the mountain? That's the mountain. Here was high like this, come down to the dirt track. Right when he tracked down everything. Hundreds of goat and sheep planting rice in the lagoon and hill rice. Every corner of 5-acre block of land is what I planted and worked. Watch out what they did to me with the slides. I can't even get lights here. And for 5 years, I've been asking to get lights on that pole and that pole. And they would never put it for the African man. They put every other street light works. Every other street lights work. Only these two not working. Only these two that working. Master, whoever hear this, I want you to open your knowledge. And fear not the man who could kill the body. Fear not the man who could kill the body, because the spirit is it. And when you know that you are right, you have to stand up for it. I'm not going for less. I have documents. And these documents, I have statements from inspectors who came in here to live in the 70s, and they went for witness for me. I have all these things, and the judge not seeing nothing into that. He not even studying that. He not even looking into that. I have documents from the court extract where I won pull in court from right here, where I had a hill of rice and thing up here, and the cows come and eating them down, put them in court, and I warn him. That is in 96 to 99. I warn him. So how it is Polo could own and have a deed for this land here right now, plus Joshua Johan own and have a deed for this land here right now. And I'm the eldest person here. I supposed to have a deed. Nobody tell me about a deed. I have received some sense in 1950. Since in 1950, and I'm not going to stop working the land, because it's here is where I get wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and above all of that, overstanding, to know that by every breath that we receive, we shall always remember to give praise and thanks, for we know that He is good and His good mercies endure it forever. We're not going for anything less. Look at those gates. Open all your eyes and see what these people doing. These people, since they come and they say about no tax, this is what these people going about and doing to people. Nowhere in the world you hear somebody say about no tax. You have to pay tax in a land. You have to pay. It's help the revenue. You have to pay. But when somebody could come and say no tax, and they're taking off tax, nobody pay tax. These people just going about anyway. Watch out. They have people inside, they have 2 and 3 and 4 receipts. And up to now, Joshua Johanna doing them nothing. I have the most amount of receipts in this land here. The most amount of receipts. Watch, these is lime trees that just catch back up roots. Watch out the lime tree down there. They tractor down everything. They dig it up from earth. They dig it right up. They mash down. This is money that I'm paying back. I am paying back this money right now. For what? For nothing. Because I don't have anything. And here what's going on. They wouldn't have anything either. Because the man who say he bought this land, Polo Nagasar, I saw him walk the streets with worm dropping out of him. Because I know he was an evil man from ever since, hurting people, destroying people, animals, and so they're going. Even his son, the eldest son, had us to run away from him and live. They had us to run away from a young age. And all of us, them little boy and them grew up there riding and the seeing and knowing, they had us to run away from him. Even the sister, his sister, they tie her with a chain in a house there before she died. Nobody know. And they put poison right at the side of her. That's what they did. That's the type of people these people are. Would somebody open their eyes and see the truth in this life? I conclude my statement. If anything happens to my children, their mother, myself, or my mother, it comes from Justice Devendra Rampasad, Rennie Gosine, Babian Nagasar, Polo Nagasar, he dead, Joshua Johan, and what's something, I had lawyers before, Ken Wright, Colin Selvan, Annabella Davis, McCoy, every one of them ripped me off hundreds of $1,000s. Because we're trying to be lenient and trying to go the right way and trying to be truthful and thinking that justice is good. Look, my eldest son there came out with so much nice subjects, 14 subjects, and educated fella. He is kind of cuckoo now because of these same people. What they did to him. They hurt him like that. They destroy him. They destroy everything that he have. And he just end up just like that again. Nobody knows where he is. Nobody knows nothing. And they all born on this land. They all born on this land. They all born on this land. I thank you for listening to me. And I hope that this message will travel into somebody's ears. Someone ears who really can see the truth in this life. Someone who really understand the truth and believe in the universal master. As we say, fear not the man who could kill the body. The spirit is look plum, look Portugal, look mandarin, look lime. Everything this land have was planted by these hands. By these hands. And what's something? It's hard to know that you have to live at this age and paying back money for something where you could be relaxing in and minding your cows, goat and sheep again. Because that is my gratuity. And I have nothing now. I have nothing. I still have the strength to speak this. And I'm proud to speak it because I fear not the man who could kill the body. Thank you still. On this program, there's a guy they call Bernard Goodridge, which is my eldest brother. This is the land that sent him to school and helped him to join the police force. Right now he is bedridden with a stroke. He cannot move to come out to see what's going on. All he do is sits and grieve. His name is Bernard Goodridge, an ex-policeman. He work in every police station in Trinidad and Tobago. This is the land that helps him to survive, that help him to go to school, that help him to join the police force. This is the land, because it's here we used to have to come to get milk every morning, 6 o'clock. When we have to go to school, we selling a bottle of milk on the streets. That is what we used to do. He used to go to school with his pants bottom tear up. My mother used to be sewing his pants bottom because my father got damaged from the oil fields, and this is all what he had. And this is how we live. That's to tell you, Bernard Goodridge, an ex-policeman, got a stroke and he is confined to house too. That's my eldest brother. And he worked this land right through. All these things is what we know and what we see and what we feel. Open all your eyes and see, please. Thank you.